Kodrake. We going global.
Today's episode was produced.
Fuck a boat, no float off that wave is Ave, man.
Today's episode was produced by Going Global Agency.
Right, hey, really though, man. Up and down, you can see black too. Look, like they never missed a beat.
Yeah.
Back on the street.
That's because I pay attention to y'all.
Yeah.
I pay attention to y'all, bro, because I love y'all. You know what I mean? I ain't with that shit. Oh, our era was better than them. Fuck no. Y'all era the best era.
Right.
Fucking right.
People
Shit.
doing shit,
Y'all
but y'all
bringing the
paying
shit
the
up.
way,
You know,
though.
y'all up in it, bro. Y'all steady evolving it. Y'all evolving it, man.
That's
Hey,
the
that's
word.
what's up.
But yeah, man, you know, it go from like, you know, they have other people that's coming up because OGs like you, unks like you,
Yeah, real
give them the
talk.
game. So man, what that
Real
was
talk.
when you was up and, you know, giving the game to your nephews and just life game. Not even the street game, just life game. What that was like, just giving them the game of life, you know, tell them how to maneuver, how to have their own constitution.
Man, see, bro, I love that question. You know why? Because it correlates with your set. Free game, baby.
Free game.
That's
That's
what it's
game.
about. Yeah, that's free game. That's why I love that.
Right.
Well, you know, it's simple, man. You know, you want to be a man, okay? So we gonna teach you how to be a man. That was passed on to me by the older guys, and it was all about survival.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give you the life tools to be a responsible man, because you probably live in a single parent home in a project, holding your mom and your sister down. So we gonna give you the tools to be a responsible dude in the game and handle your business in the streets too as well. And
Yeah.
it just was it's a survival tactic because the next generation need this here. You know what I mean? So, you know, my big brothers that pass it on to me, you know, Big Marty, Eyes, Ethan, you know, Lil Nut, you know, we used to always say that, man, we got to embrace the youth because it got to be passed on. Us as, you know, black people,
Yeah.
the next generation gonna need to survive too as well. This ain't all about you. Yeah, you up. It's your time now, partner. But guess what? You got little nieces and nephews and your partner sons and daughters, you know, they're looking up to you.
Yeah.
Man, the system is out to get every generation. So what was instilled in me and my generation, look, pass that on. This your purpose. It's so your generation could survive.
Yeah.
And that's all it was. It just pure sincerity and genuineness, bro, and wanting the next generation to survive.
And planting them seeds.
And planting them seeds, man. Be businessmen, you know. I mean, I know it's far-fetched, but, you know, young ladies, you know, strive to be nurses, strive to be, you know, school teachers, strive to be scientists, strive to be engineers, strive to be politicians.
Right.
I mean, that
have
kind
a
of stuff
voice, right? Why
that
not
kind of
be
stuff was, you know, like for us back then, like, fuck no pilot, you know, be a police, yeah, be a police, because
Right.
the only way you could make the change, you got to get in the stream to make the change.
Right.
You know,
You
you
gotta
can't
get in
cry
the
about
scene,
certain
get
things.
in the mix with
Get
it.
in it then. Bring your ideas, bring your voice, like you say, bring your voice to the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a
So
lot of
that's
people
what it's
complain
all.
about what's going on in the city, but yeah,
Yeah.
be the change. Be
Yeah.
something different that,
That's right.
you
That's
know,
right.
like you
That's
said,
right.
you planted them seeds.
That's it, man.
So-
That's it.
So you know, you told me off there, like, hey, off the porch, 12 years old.
12 years
Had
old.
to get it how I live.
12
Just
years old, man. Yes, man. With everything, I mean, you know, you in the jungle, man, and you know everybody just drooling from the mouth. Like, man, I'm gonna take everything this little motherfucker got. You heard me? Like, yeah. I mean, so you know, you got to go out there with. You got to have a brave heart. You got to be ready to put work in. Yeah, that's
Right.
how it was, man. Especially then, we was talking earlier. Back in those years, you know, they had a thing called older guys like 17, 18. They was getting arrested back then for juvenile delinquencies for having a 12 or 13-year-old hanging around them.
so
That shit
juvenile
was real back
delinquency.
then.
You
That was a thing.
underage minors, they hanging with.
It'd be like, man, get the fuck from around here, nigga. I ain't going to jail for you.
Right.
Fuck that. So, you know, I was like one of the very few, like, them old niggas that had me round, but they might have me tucked off in the hallway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When the police come around, they don't see me. Like, they gonna come on back out now, they're wrong. Yeah, man. That's how it was, man.
So let's talk a little bit about, you know, we down here. This us. People might not see how our culture go unless they see it on TV. So a little bit about, you know, right now they got the twerking, you know, Mardi Gras coming.
Yeah.
Man, what them block parties was like back in the
Man,
Calliope
it was
back
so
then.
live. See, bro, much respect and love to the ladies, man.
Yeah.
Because see that pussy popping, bro, that just said it all, bro. I mean, the men ain't had shit to do with that. That was all the ladies in the city of New Orleans, bro, that established that culture, bro. And shout out to them, man. I love them to death. I mean, back then, you know, I done seen some of the women at them block parties, man, titties swole up after it's over with.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, your titties, they ain't got no support, so they, you know, they jumping up and down, and them, and they used to be working it, man.
Right.
But that's where all that come from. Them ladies, man, they was very creative with their dancing, and, you know, they was really passionate about it.
Right, they gonna be the best too.
Sexy, they was sexy with it, you know what I mean? And they, you know, and you had the big time drug dealers around, so that really what they was performing for. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to get in the car that night with that
they
nigga.
Trying to play catch, right?
Trying to get stuff.
Right.
That's really what it was about. Yeah. That's where their passion and desire came from, bro. Because you know they wanted it back then.
Right.
You know they wanted to fly ballot, they wanted to fly polo, they wanted to get, they wanted their babies, you know, to have the nice fucking Greco stroller coming through with the 4 wheels on them bitches. You know they want, you know what I mean? They wanted that.
Right.
So they had to get out there and twerk that shit, man, for them dope boys back out there. Okay, baby, I got you. Christmas gonna be sweet for you, honey. You ain't got to worry about it. Pop that motherfucker, you did.
Right. You take care if I want it.
Came from, bro.
If I want it,
you know, their passion came from it. And a lot of them, bro, really could have been like,
choreographer, right? Could have went so well with the dancing.
Yes, indeed. But that was they way of hustling.
Yeah.
Man, I just gotta dance. I gotta make this ass look so good for this nigga.
He gonna pay for it.
He gonna give me that bag tonight.
Hey.
You know.
Respect to the lady hustlers.
Trying to survive, bro.
They was hustling.
They gotta eat, man.
They was hustling, like, you know.
Eat,
so what the music scene was like, you know, back then at the block party, what they playing out there?
Oh man, back then, man, you know what they called the coin, the bounce music. Started with, you know, Gregory D and the UNLV and the, you know, man, and it just was that bounce mixed with some of that Rebirth bass band, the trombone shorty, let's splash, you know, Trimmy.
Yeah.
You know, around in that area, a lot of that sound came from that. You know what I mean? So, you know, I mean, bro, and it just was all about the rhythm.
Right.
It was all about the rhythm, man, shaking and just moving, man. It was just about that rhythm.
Yeah.
And that's what it was about, man. Not having to really say too much on the record.
Right.
You know, just ad-libbing that bitch. Third wall,
Right.
straight ad-lib.
Right.
That's all it was, ad-lib and rhythm.
Throwing up your hood.
Throwing up your hood, man. Yeah, that was it.
Man,
That was the essence.
You know, Calliope, y'all got a bunch of artists. You know, that's what we do over here. We make music, man. I know Mr. Servo. Mr. Servo from the, you know, he from around the way though, but for sure, people got, you know, the main, right? Anybody uptown.
Yeah, they coming through that yo.
You know,
coming through that yo.
You know, you got PC.
Yeah, that's the homies, man. That's the home team.
So my question is, did you ever, you know, run into C when you was, you know, when you was?
Yes, indeed. I know. See the homie, man. Much love to the brother. And I got a situation in prayer as well, you know, and his family, you know, with their pursuit of his freedom, man. And the homie, brother, good as gold. Him and his brothers, man. You know, Pete, good as gold, man. And I knew him from the project before.
Right, before
the prison. Before, yeah, I knew him. You know what I mean? I knew him, you know, way back then. And he was always trying to help somebody.
Right.
You know, and and he's still like that right now today. You know what I mean? And the homie always just wanted to just help a brother get on his feet, or help a young lady get on his feet. No strings attached.
Yeah.
He just won't see his fellow, you know, culture just do good. He just won't see the black race just do good, man.
Building this community up,
so
putting them on
the
feet.
Man, yeah.
So, you know, you were telling me about how, you know, when you was doing your time that you was also participating in the arts and different programs.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
like,
To see, bro, look, like talking about the drama club.
Yeah.
I did all that, bro. Cause see, you know, in the joint, bro, you know, in Angola, man, you know, you need, man, you need everything at your disposal, you know, to keep you striving and staying in positivity. So, you know, I mean, you gonna learn how to cook, you gonna learn how to act, you gonna learn how to sing in church, you gonna learn how to, I mean, you gonna, because you need that to cope with.
Yeah.
To cope with, you know, doing that hard ass time, you know, that fucking life sentence, man. So you gotta find ways to cope with that.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of multitasking and, you know, guys running, you know, organizations, you know, within the institution. And not only that, transcending in it beyond the walls of prison. And having organizations come from the street to the prison.
Okay.
And, you know, and they really be investing and sponsoring into that, man, because they see the, you know, the sincerity and the ingenuity in it, man. You know, it's so powerful that, you know, they be putting their dollars behind it, man. Yeah, so it's real.
They know they got gyms in there too.
They got gyms in there, no doubt.
There are people that could when you get out, you really can.
You can pursue
You know,
whatever you was doing in there.
That part.
And people gonna support you with that.
That part.
They're gonna be like, look, man, when you get out, here go a link, take this link, go Google, you say I got somebody, take that number, you're gonna be directed straight to those people.
Rock with that. When you know, when LA had the petition, signed it, man, sent it I sent it to anybody I could and put it on the page.
Bro, I appreciate that.
You know?
Man, I needed all that.
What would be like right now for like where you at your space, man, today? Like what would be that game that, you know, when people look back on you, say Uncle Roni from Calliope, you know, jumped off the porch 12 years old.
Yeah.
Did 22, didn't even know you got parole.
Fuck no, forever. I had forever.
You know?
I had forever in that bitch.
What's your perspective is now to talk to the people that's watching this, you know, that's out there on the globe, man. Cause your energy real, man. Like,
it's real,
and I know that's just a broad question right there, but it's just like, man, like, you know, you just seeing a lot right now. Like your perspective is different, and you positive with it.
Oh yes, indeed.
Like you said, man, I ain't stuck in nothing. I'm coming home and wear them skinny jeans.
I'm wearing, look, the dude is messing. Nigga, you going out there wearing them skinny jeans? Hell yeah, I'm going to wear them. You know, I've embraced the youth. I embraced the culture because you know why? Generation before me, they embraced me.
Right.
So like I said, it's a survival. I got to transcend it back.
Right.
You see?
Embracing it.
Like Jimmy Butler, going for the win.
It ain't sunny on my side, but I still smile through the pain. Like I'm running with boulders, trying to stay straight in my lane. Was living bad, looked in the mirror and I made a change. I slowly realized that me and others don't think the same. So I cut that bullshit and continue my stroll. On this path of life, I keep my head no matter the toll. It get hard sometimes, my nigga, I ain't even gon' lie. But you gotta elevate and keep your eyes on the